Hello flirty sims, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, welcome in. My name is Lucy and today we are back with another episode of our cottage living series. In the last episode, Daisy went on a double date with Kai, and then the other couple was Raul and Rashida. So Raul just came by to say thank you. It really did help Rashida feel a little bit more calm during, our first date after she, came back from veterinary school. And then they just started having a casual conversation that got much deeper, and he basically told her that he hasn't been out of Henford on Bagley and he would like to eventually see the world, meet new people, try new foods, and have new experiences. Daisy is like one of the only people that can really understand how he feels because she was living in Glimmerbrook before she was shunned from her coven. She tells him that if he feels like he wants to go out, he totally should. And then he mentions that, his mom is the mayor and she's really much against him leaving Henford on Bagley because obviously she has poured her heart and soul into making this town so much better, and she just wants her legacy to continue here on Henford on Bagley. So then Raul basically asks Daisy, what if she saw what I've seen? I've only really seen pictures here and there, but what if you brought back some pictures of where you're from and she can, understand why I want to go out there? I mean, you're an amazing person, and I feel like, if she sees where you're from, she would be more open about me at least visiting other places. This makes Daisy a little bit nervous because obviously Glimmerbrook is where she's from. She was shunned from her coven, and it just makes her really nervous to go back. But obviously she agrees because she's very thankful to Raul because he is the person that introduced her to basically all her friends and Kai as well, and he's so kind and he deserves to go out and live out his dreams. So she agrees. So we're gonna go back to Glimmerbrook. Before we continue on with today's episode, please make sure to subscribe and do not forget to follow me on all my other socials: Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also join the Flirty Sims Discord if you would like to hang out with us. I also want to mention that I did make some new loading screens and cast backgrounds, and they're all available to download for free on my website. All the links to everything I mentioned are always in the description. I've always felt quite close with the mayor, and I feel like I seek their approval before I make big choices. I don't know if they approve of me wanting to leave Henford on Bagley, a place that's always meant so much to them. That's exactly what I was just saying. Oh, I know. Do you think you can make a cross stitch for them and ask them for me? I'd be quite grateful. He just seems like he's so scared to disappoint his mom. It's so sad. I'll definitely do that for you, friend, but for now I really have to go to sleep, so I will talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully by tomorrow night I have everything that you need. Oh my gosh, the roosters are waking us up bright and early. They were like, oh, you thought you could sleep in? Nah, fam. Nah. So we are here in Glimmerbrook, and the first thing that Daisy wants to take a picture of is the magic portal. Now, because she doesn't know what is normal for, she still doesn't know how to tell the difference between what humans think are normal and what spellcasters think is normal. She just thinks that the portal is beautiful, so she wants to take a picture of it. But I mean, if you saw this, you'd be like, okay, but what is that? Everyone's probably gonna find out that she is a spellcaster. Ooh, that looks really bright and cool. Maybe we'll use this one. So let's go to the magic realm as well. So we are here at the Magic HQ, and as you can see, this is where Daisy's coven lives. One place she always loved was the room where they make potions, so we're gonna take a picture of this room. Ooh, this filter kind of looks cool. We could also use the black and white filter. This would freak him out, but yeah, let's take a picture of this too. She's like, and this is where they assign you your familiar. So she has no idea that it's actually not ideal to show him this. Okay, so I don't think anybody really saw her come in here. Wait, let's take a picture of this as well. This is basically she's the supreme of this coven, like in American Horror Story. Do you guys watch American Horror Story too? Because yeah, that's basically who she is. She's the supreme. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I don't want anybody to see her. Aspen is like warning her like, hey, there's someone behind you. Let's go right now. And she's like, okay, let's go home. I agree. This is dangerous, Aspen. It's dangerous to be here. Why did you even come here, Daisy? So we are back in Henford on Bagley. I don't think anyone saw her at the Magic HQ, but you never know, right? She wasn't being very careful. Luckily, Aspen was there and had her back. Otherwise, she would have been caught. Let's go sell our crops and make some money. We have 8 eggs that we can sell, so let's sell all of those. And let's see. We have a ton of spinach that we can sell. Holy guacamole, that's a lot. We didn't make a ton of money, but you know, it's useful. We'll see if we can get anything. Oh my gosh, okay, this is perfect. So I'm gonna buy this book for her because listen, I know this sounds kind of random, but I was thinking that Daisy should actually open a bakery in Henford on Bagley because I mean they don't have a bakery yet and I feel like they should. She really enjoys it even though she's constantly setting her kitchen on fire. I'm gonna buy her the book. See, there's even a cooking book. Let's get her this one too. And we do still need to do like a little cross stitch project for Raul, so let's head over here and buy some stuff for that. Okay, so we bought everything we needed. So let's head back home and make a few things, probably some jam as well as get some cross stitching done. Yeah, so I definitely want to try to get a cow so we can start baking stuff because a lot of the baking things you actually need milk, so I'm gonna have to get a cow and she wants to make everything fresh, so I got her this little table so she can start selling her jam and start earning money to basically get a cow. So let's sell a few things while it's still early. Oh, look who it is! It's Nicole! And Dahlia, are they here to support her new business? Yes, I made these all myself and I grew all of the ingredients myself. Nicole actually bought one of the jams. What a supportive friend. Who is she, Stephanie? Ooh, what a cutie. Let's introduce ourselves. Wait, it says that she's a caterer at Make a Dish. She's like, yes, I'm actually a caterer and we're looking to hire someone. Would you be interested in working at Make a Dish? And oh my gosh, this is such a great opportunity for Daisy to meet new people and also get into the catering business, learn how to cook and bake from other people. That'd be so interesting and fun. He's like, of course I want to do it. Are you kidding? For her first yard sale, she did really good, and they're all excellent quality too. So we're just making the little cross stitch pattern for Raul, and then I think we just need to make a pie, which is gonna be a little bit harder. I don't know if we can actually bake off the grid, which doesn't make sense because I mean she should still be able to bake, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. But she also needs to make food for her new job as well. She's not the best at cross stitching. I mean, it is her first time, but she keeps on poking herself. So we were gonna go look for her at the pub, but we actually found her on her way back home. You know, let's just talk about her day and then hopefully she accepts the gift. She's like, actually, I brought you something that I made. Raul actually requested that I made it. He said he's not very good at cross stitching, but he wanted to give you something to let you know that you are a great mother. And Raul's right here. Wait. Raul's like, oh my gosh, I hope it worked. Raul is right here. He's like, oh my gosh, I hope it works. She's like the most friendly person I know. If my mom doesn't like her and consider her opinion, I don't know who else could change her mind. The grocery deliverer asked you to give that to me. What a thoughtful gesture. I took them under my wing since they were a little young thing, but I've sensed a reluctance lately when I talk to them. They've helped clear the air. You've helped clear the air though. Thank you. Won't you tell them that I would never stand in their way as long as they pursue their dreams? And I'll wallop them if they keep worrying over giving it to me straight. Oh, he was just scared of disappointing her. I was like worried that she was gonna be like really strict or tough. But you know what I'm thinking? I don't know if it's his mom. Maybe she's like his stepmom. Look at him. He's still over there like, oh my gosh. Oh. I'm so nervous. He's like watching them talk. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. But yeah, I think like he is actually her stepson because he had trouble communicating with her, even though she was like very open about it. And she's like, of course I would let him travel the world and see whatever he wants. Like, I just want the best for him. So Daisy is definitely happy that the mayor really cares about Raul, because Daisy cares about him too. She just thinks he's like such a kind-hearted soul, and he's the kind of person that made her want to leave the coven and not pursue wanting to cause humans any harm. So she definitely looks out for him a lot. So that's why she went through so much trouble to do all of this for him. She's also thinking about the bakery. She's like, and since you're the mayor, what do you think about me opening up a bakery in Henford-on-Bagley? I have been really considering it. Yeah, I hope you approve of that. And she's like, yeah, of course I would love a bakery. Are you kidding me? So yeah, the mayor approves, and she's even giving us ideas. So she actually just learned that the mayor also really likes cooking, so it's all working out for her. And Daisy just seems really happy that she's something that she likes to do. Even though she's not the best at it, she's gonna try her hardest. So we came back home and invited Raul over to our house, and basically we're letting him know what the mayor had said. And Daisy's like, I think she's always really been accepting of whatever you decided to do, but maybe she didn't express it very well, because she seemed very okay with the idea of you going out and exploring the world. And he's like, I think it was just like, I didn't want to disappoint her. So it wasn't that she ever said that, like, she never directly told me that she didn't want me to leave Henford-on-Bagley, but I just felt like I couldn't, because she's not my actual mom, she's my stepmom, and she raised me, and I feel like I owe her so much, and I value her opinion. You know, she always took very good care of me. So yeah, he just felt very guilty for wanting to leave. But at the end of the day, Daisy's like, you have to do what's best for you. You can't live for other people. I fully support whatever you have to do. I fully support whatever you want to do in your life. And of course, if you decide to just go out and adventure and come back, or if you decide to leave, whatever you do, it's up to you, and I 100% support it. And then she decides to tell him, like, guess what? She was also really kind about dream that I have as well. I kind of had this idea, and I don't know if it's a great idea, but I want to open a bakery here in Henford-on-Bagley. I noticed that we don't have a bakery here, and I've been really enjoying making jam and learning how to cook and bake. So I just want to open a little bakery where I can sell my jams and fresh bread to go along with it. I don't know if it's a great idea. And he's like, well, you kind of always set your kitchen on fire. Maybe focus on getting like an actual kitchen where you can bake, get some electricity going in your house. I don't know. That would be very helpful since you can't really use an oven right now. And she's like, yeah, I definitely have that as a goal. I do want to get a cow first. I have so many dreams. And he's like, well, as long as you know what you're doing and what you're getting yourself into, I 100% support you as well. So she did give him the pictures that she took of Glimmerbrook and the Magic HQ earlier, and he was basically like, what is this place? And she's explaining to him that this is where she's from, and she decides to just go ahead and tell him about her being a spellcaster because she trusts him a lot. Like, he is probably one of her best friends here. So she trusts him and she tells him, you know, I am a spellcaster and my coven shunned me because I didn't want to minionize humans. I just don't believe in mischief magic. I would rather use practical magic, and I like to believe that humans are my friends, and people like you have really made me believe that I made the right choice. And he's like, what? That place looks really cool though. And he's like, I want to go visit. And she's like, no, you don't. My coven is not very kind to humans, and I'm scared they might try to hurt you and try to cast a spell on you, do some voodoo, I don't know. And he's like, come on, let's go. And they're both very naive. You got to understand that they've both lived a very sheltered life, so he doesn't understand how dangerous it is. His only exposure to spellcasters is Daisy, and Daisy's like clumsy, very innocent, and she's super kind, so he doesn't really think that spellcasters can really be that bad. He's just like, okay. He's like, okay, sure. But he's not gonna push it because obviously she feels uncomfortable with it, but he really does want to go visit someday. You know, he's an adventurer. Like, at heart, he wants to find danger in life. Almost like fearless is the word that I'm looking for. He's fearless, and he like craves that adventure. So is it too dangerous for Raul to go? Let me know in the comments below. I am going to end the episode here. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below, and do not forget to follow me on all my socials, Instagram, Twitter, and feel free to join the Discord. Make sure to check out my website if you would like to download some custom loading screens and cast backgrounds. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!